Hi all, so welcome to my channel again, and today we are going to discuss about useful tips that we can use in our SAP system to avoid confusions, and it is really helpful for those who are working in the support team. Okay, and this is the first thing which we are going to talk about: how we are going to change the color of our system. Okay, so generally this problem is being faced by many consultants. So we have as a support consultant, we have to work both in production system as well as test system. So for replicating the scenarios from productions, we have to use the test system, and we try to replicate the scenarios from production to test. So what we do generally, we have two systems open simultaneously, and uh, we open any transaction in production which is having any issues like sales order, customer master, material master, or purchase order, any transaction where business has reported an issue that is not working fine, and we try to replicate or copy the data from this system, referring to this system, seeing this here, copying the data from here and trying to paste it into our test system. So what we are doing, we are using both the systems, and we are trying to create a customer, copying and pasting data from here to this. But the screen, you can see the both the screens we have same. So generally we toggle between two screens using the alt tab button, which you already are familiar with. And so we are toggling between two screens. So this is production and this is test, just a kind of a demo. We are seeing an example, and we are trying to create and copy the data from this system to this system. But due to the same screen, we sometimes get confused, and sometimes we do the things which in production which needs not to be done ever, right? So we need to ensure that we should not you should avoid doing any kind of transactional activities or things in the production system. And if we change the color of our system, that is going to prevent that. So how we are going to change the color of the system, that we are going to see. So you have a top button here, you can see the customized local layout. You have to click on this, you have to select the option. SAP has given the color scheme in this visual design option. So in the top you have to select the color setting. So if you select the color setting, the first option is only for the system, so it is going to change the uh, color of your system. And the second setting is your client. So if you have two different clients like test client 010 and test client 020, okay, it is being used for UAT by business, and it is for doing for regression testing by the consultants. Then of course, if you want to change the color between these two, these are both the same system, test system, but different client, you can do that using the bottom option. Okay, bottom color setting. But if you have two different systems, that is production and test, and if you want to change the color, you can change easily using the first option. Okay, so let me change quickly a color. So red is, so you can apply for production, that will going to. So what we have done here, what option, then we have selected red, and then you have apply, and then okay. So this has not changed it, right? So the color changes, whatever the changes we have done for the color setting, it will only get applied once you log off and log in the session again. So let me log off and log in it again. So now you can see the change color has been changed. Okay, let me log in into the system and show you how it looks like now. So you can see all are in red. So this color you can use for production system. It's up to you, whatever the color you want to give to your production. So that is a danger. So production is a danger system, and it will always give you a direct message like you are in the production system, and you will not, you will avoid doing any things in production directly. Okay. You can give a different color to your test system like green, or you can set it as a default. That is your choice. You can just select green and apply and okay, and that's it. You have to log in and log out again. Let me show you again. and this time it changed it to green. Okay, so this is one of the important thing that you need to know and to avoid some mistakes. Okay, the second thing we are going to see is many a times we face a problem where we don't see the drop down buttons. Okay, so many of consultants you have feel that, and let me show how it what I mean. So if you go, I am creating an invoice, and if I'm trying to see the billing type, I'm not seeing the drop down, like it is not showing me which is the F2 button, which is the F1, which is the F8. So it's a lot of invoice has been created, and lot of it's only showing the description. I am pretty much confused right now, which is my F2, which exactly is my F2 option. So many invoices are there, right? So if what you can do, you can go into the option again. You have options here, and you go into the interactive design option. You go into the visualization 2, sorry, visualization 1, and then you have this option show key within the drop down list. Okay, so if you click here and apply and okay, so it will now starting, so it will started now showing all the options or the keys. Okay, so like a standard order or F2 is the invoice, so you can select F2 easily and go into the go to your IV or F2 any kind of invoice, right? So this will this is a problem that sometimes we face. We don't see drop down. It can be in anywhere. It can be in the customer master also. So if the drop down setting is not set properly, like I have shown, you will face issue while selecting the things. You will not see it properly, like which is my drop down option. Okay, so you cannot see all those drop down or the things, and you have to do this option and visualization so key items. So this is again one of the important thing that you need to know, and definitely I will come with other useful tips for you in my coming session. So for now, please enjoy these two tips and hope it will definitely going to help you all. Thank you, and yes, yeah, don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you. Bye bye.